Feeling uninspired is probably one of the worst feelings on earth. It feels like you are sitting in a big empty hole with nothing to do. However, I have a few sources I tend to consult when feeling not inspired. Let me share them with you. These tips are applicable when you are sewing for your own wardrobe or when you need inspiration for a new costume. First, fabrics. Go on fabric shopping, either online or at a store. Most of the time I get an idea of what I want to make based on a fabric that I can find. For example, this brown stripy wool. If I had not found this one, I would have never thought to make a suit. Or this minion fabric. Suddenly I had the mighty desire for a shirt. I think 90% of the time I make clothing based on the fabric that I can find. Second, patterns. Look through the patterns you already have and see what you can make next, or browse online for new exciting projects. Or maybe you have some pattern magazines at home. These two shirts would not have existed if I did not find this pattern in the La Maison Victor magazine. Third, other time periods. There are a lot of companies selling vintage patterns. There are 1,000 years of fashion available, so why not make one of those garments? Plus, if it's not really your style, you can always alter it. Easy! I really want to experiment with some of these patterns in the near future. Fourth, books. I have some beautiful books in my possession where I really like to flip through from time to time. Some books are about fashion, some about cosplay, and some about sewing techniques. Leaf through the pages and let yourself get inspired by all the creative and cool things people have already created. Fifth, Pinterest. I know, Pinterest is both a curse and a blessing. Scrolling through all those photos, you come up with at least 600 ideas to keep you busy. But it also makes you want to make everything now. I have a few boards on my Pinterest. For example, before making my cape, I had a board with tons of cape ideas, and I picked and chose out of the photos what I liked. And I already have tons of pins for future projects. Sixth, social media. I follow quite a few pop stars or sewists via Instagram. You cannot believe how many times I have been inspired by looks from celebrities or influencers. Use that power to your advantage. Plus, by doing this, you can also show the love that you feel for that artist. Seventh, your own wardrobe. Look at the clothes you already have. Now, are there any pieces that are missing? Maybe it would be nice if I had a black pair of woolen trousers. And bam! Now I have one. I also would like to make my own linen shirt, but that project is for another time. You can also decide what garment you would like to recreate sometime. I really want to try to sew my own underwear, so that gives me some inspiration on what I should look for. 8. Sew for other people. Maybe you don't like how a color or fabric looks on you, but you can use that to make garments for other people. For example, I am not comfortable wearing dresses, but I wanted to have the experience of making one. So now, I sew dresses for a good friend of mine, and that gives me so much more freedom. I feel like I am much more versatile in my sewing. Pink cotton with a flamingo print, or a fabric full of SpongeBob, are not really my style, but my boyfriend likes them, so I made some garments for him. And those were my 8 tips to get some inspiration to sew. Please comment down below where you get your inspiration. Maybe you have other sources. Let me know. See you in the next video.